Hello, and welcome back to the next part of the White Album 2 manga. We are currently reading through Volume 1, which goes very quickly. We have breezed through introductory chapter, we just finished the school concert, and then of course the very important scene where Setsuna takes a kiss from Haruki and they both decide to start dating. That's exactly where we are. There's a bit of a time skip here, but that's just how the manga is between chapters, so let's go ahead and continue on. Alright, I've got a lesson, so I'll head off for now. After the festival, Toma decided to enter a competition for the first time in 2 years, and she's been working diligently at the piano every day. See you tomorrow. Okay, see you later, Kazusa. January 2 and 1, Session 5. That's such a sad title. I'm looking forward to the competition. I've never been to something like that before. Me neither. Yeah. And as for the two of us, we're boyfriend and girlfriend now. What an embarrassing statement. That's so cute. Oh, young love. We're boyfriend and girlfriend now. Good for them, though. You know, if they're happy, they're happy. It feels a little lonely, though. I won't be able to spend as much time with Kazusa. Not that I'm getting bored with you or anything, Haruki-kun. I know. Because I feel the same way. Kazusa and Setsuna were closer than this manga makes them seem. We didn't really get to see a lot of scenes between the two of them specifically through the manga, but they did talk. They were close, you know? They did get to be friends and enjoy each other's company. They both feel a little bit awkward. It's the same for you, right, Haruki-kun? The day after the school festival, the day after I decided to date Setsuna, I went to Toma's place to give her the news. I asked Setsuna out. This makes me so sad. Oh, her face. That's the face of someone who realizes they were too late. Like, that sucks. That's... poor Kazusa. But can you and me and Setsuna still be together as a trio? And when I told her what Setsuna and I were hoping for, Toma answered in her usual blunt way. I have no reason to leave. Yeah, she does. Yeah, she does. This is a lie. Since then, we've hung out and studied together, the three of us, just like always. Nothing has changed since the festival. Well, you think so, but you'd be wrong. Well, maybe just one thing. I catch Toma looking away from me a lot now. Her face looks even more beautiful in profile. Okay, well, maybe having those thoughts isn't a super great sign for your new relationship. Just saying. It makes me remember the feelings that I should have abandoned by now, whether I like it or not. Now, this is an interesting point, because through playing the game, you start getting a sense that Haruki likes Kazusa, right? It's like a slow burn. In the manga, you know, within a few pages of him agreeing to date Setsuna, he just says it straight out here. He says, I have feelings for Kazusa. And they're still going on despite me dating Setsuna. They just straight up write it. Which I would say is lazy, if not for the fact that they do have to speed things up because they're trying to cram the whole game into a few manga, you know. But it is interesting, that choice there. The fact that I have always been drawn to Toma from the moment I saw her. To be honest with everyone, that's my policy. And yet, what a policy! What a policy! It's not his policy. I'll just go ahead and spoil that now. Haruki is a liar. We should keep some distance from Toma for a little while. Why would you say that? Until the competition is over, I want to be as little of a disruption as possible. She's finally getting back to the piano seriously, so when the competition is over, the three of us can hang out again. All right, Setsuna? Dude, don't grab her like that. Like, your feelings are overflowing and spilling out in a bad way. Okay, just cover it up with a kiss. I guess that works. All right. Come to think of it, your birthday is next month, right? Yep, it's on February 14th. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Setsuna's birthday. Then why don't we all gather at my place on the 14th? I'll make plenty of food. Oh, that's Setsuna. They swapped places. Why don't we all gather at my place on the 14th? I'll make plenty of food. You could let me host for once. You're the guest of honor. For now, I'm going to try to avoid seeing Toma as much as possible. Which, in this situation, right, so you can't help it if you get a crush on somebody. Honestly, that's kind of how I feel. But you can decide to not cheat on your girlfriend. That's a pretty easy baseline, I feel like. So distancing yourself from someone who you have developed feelings for is a very good and mature idea. Although maybe the best would have been separating from your girlfriend and telling her, I have to sort out my feelings first, but you know, it's high school. I can forgive them for now. Until I can really consider Toma a close friend. Then, in the meantime, you'll comfort me, won't you, Haruki-kun? I promise. I will never leave you alone, Setsuna. Well, you better remember your promises. If Setsuna and I can cross every line, if we can connect in body and in heart, I'm sure. So this is a very disgusting line. This might be my least favorite part and line in the introductory chapter because this was a big point in the game as well. He wants to use sleeping with Setsuna to make him forget another girl. That is disgusting. This is such an important moment for you and her, right? You'd be each other's firsts. And yet, he's like just using it as a distraction. Like it's not even for him and Setsuna's sake. It just really, really disgusts me. This whole part, this whole thought, disgusting. Crying Setsuna, no. Do something, will you? She's your girlfriend. She's crying over you, Toma. You do something. I'm sorry. I'll stop soon. You two dream too much anyway. You thought I was going to take first place? Was that some kind of joke? So this is post-concert. Kazusa worked really hard trying to, participating in the first piano competition in 2 years. Now, what they did skip over, which I really wish they hadn't, is that leading up to the competition, even though they agreed to not talk to Kazusa as much, Setsuna still insisted on having phone calls with Kazusa pretty often, right? Because she wanted to maintain the friendship. So she kept on calling Kazusa and she kept on trying to make conversation. And even though it was very awkward sometimes, and they both knew that it was really awkward, she still tried. And I feel like that's a pretty important point. Like I said, they keep glazing over the friendship between Setsuna and Kazusa, but It does exist, and they are trying. It doesn't bother me. In fact, I'm glad I lost the competition. Why? What do you mean, why? Come on, I'm hopeless. Don't say that. Don't say mean things about yourself and smile. It's not good for yourself. Your friends don't want to hear you talk badly about yourself either. It's a lose-lose situation. Don't do that. It is bothering you, isn't it? No. The fact that I lost the competition isn't what's hopeless. I guess I'm hopeless for being so relieved. I don't know what you mean. I never know when to give up. I'm always looking backward. I have this gloomy personality that keeps me from moving ahead in any serious way. Which is true, especially considering your love for Haruki. Now, what's interesting in this exact moment, Setsuna's shocked here, right? Look at her eyes. She has the white eyes. Haruki just has a sad face. Setsuna realizes that there's more than one meaning in her words here, right? I never know when to give up. I'm always looking backward. She realizes that she's also talking about, the fact that she missed out on Haruki. Just saying. It's a very important little detail there. I guess that was a rejection. I still have no idea what you mean. Well, whatever. All I have to do is try again. So, I'm not depressed. Hey, Kazusa? You're coming back to school tomorrow, right? Maybe so. I guess I don't have any legitimate reason to skip now. Then the three of us can be together again tomorrow. If that's what you want, Setsuna. So, that's how it is. Keep it up until graduation, Kitahara. Yeah, same to you. And interesting how Setsuna's kind of planted between the two. And even throughout their conversation here, you can see Setsuna's not facing the same way that they are. It's like she's not a part of this conversation in a way, It's interesting how they decide to start framing the trio ever since Setsuna's confession. See you around. Yeah, oh man. Kazusa's clearly looking at Haruki, not Setsuna. After that, Toma never did come back to school. Toma has a test? Yes, for her lessons starting in April. I see. I tried any number of times to contact her, but she never responded to any of my calls or messages. Why? Why only me? Are you angry? This, thank goodness, is good because this actually shows Kazusa and Setsuna are still in contact, whereas Kazusa stopped responding to Haruki. I mean, I'm not saying that's the best way to go about things, but it is finally showing us, yes, they are friends outside of Haruki. A little, I guess. She's probably forgotten all about your birthday, Setsuna. I don't mind that. This is an important time for Kazusa. While Haruki is kind of mad about Kazusa, quote-unquote, forgetting Setsuna's birthday, he also just wants to see her, straight up. You can tell in his face, like it's all scrunched up. He just misses her. Hey, Setsuna? Why don't we celebrate your birthday? Just the two of us. Huh? Thank you very much. Oh, God. This manga goes so fast. I'm like trying to keep up with it. Like, oh no. No, we are speeding towards things that I don't want to reach. But all we can do is move forward. I finally did it. I got my present for Setsuna. I had her name engraved on the inside, too. It's such a cheesy birthday present. Like, oh God, you really did that? But I know Setsuna will be happy with it and give me the most amazing smile. It's very cute. If you haven't been dating a girl very long, though, I would not recommend getting her a ring. This is a very high school-like mindset, right? Where like you don't have much experience in life. It feels like forever. Then it's forgivable. But please just let me put it out there. If you're actually dating like a grown adult woman and it's only been a few months, do not give her a ring. And you know, everybody has their own opinions, but that would be a huge red flag to me. I'd be like, you are weirdly obsessed. This is going way too quickly. And for Haruki, he's forcing it because he's trying to forget Kazusa. So he's trying to push forward as quickly as he can, which is not healthy either. Really, I think we should all have a party. My family and Kazusa and you. If it's possible, I'd like to celebrate all together. Setsuna rejected my request that day. It's cold. If Setsuna had agreed then. While the two of us were alone, I was going to confess everything. That I lost sight of where my feelings were destined to go. That Toma caused me to waver, just a bit. That my attraction to Setsuna grew even stronger in spite of that. That I'm seeking the true destination for my feelings. That I want Setsuna. Now, this sounds okay. My personal reading of this, it just always makes me so mad. Because, okay, you want to confess that you were having feelings for Kazusa and stuff. That's fine. That's good, right? Then he's saying that, but you know, I really, really like you, Setsuna, that you're great and I want you. And you know where that's going to end up. It's going to end up Haruki coming on to Setsuna because, right, that's his goal. He wants them to join in body and mind. But telling a girl I had feelings and possibly continue to have feelings for someone else, but now I want to sleep with you because you're who I want. Now they're feeling self-conscious. Now they're feeling like, oh my God, he wants that other girl? Well, I have to prove that I'm better, right? I have to put out. That puts everybody in a horrible situation. What an awful, awful no. If you want to talk about you having feelings for another girl, that's fine. But don't do it on the same night that you want Setsuna to just, Jesus Christ. It makes me so mad. So mad. Don't do that. Don't be a Haruki. That's my bottom line. Don't be a Haruki. I mean, you're thinking of some kind of fancy restaurant, right, Haruki-kun? It's too early for us to do that. I had a feeling that if she were to see through everything, she would be able to give an answer. Setsuna values the relationship between the two of us, as well as the relationship between the three of us. In which case, I have to respond to that. What would Toma think? Oh, the Ogiso family. And the weirdly skinny legs on Setsuna's mom. Are you sure you'll be all right on your own? You're worrying too much. I'll have everybody with me. I'll be fine. Susumu, how long are you going to keep sulking? You agreed that she needed the space to have her first party with her classmates in 3 years, right? I love Setsuna's dad so much. And her mom. And her brother. Let's go already. All right. Then we'll see you in 2 days. Bye. See you later. Phew. All right. We're about to get some van service. Too plain, maybe? It's a coincidence, right? It's a coincidence that they went on a trip and left me here. There just happens not to be anybody in the house. Well, it's not so much of a coincidence because you told Haruki you wanted to have a party with everyone. You didn't tell him that nobody was actually going to be there. And this is a lie. Regardless how small you think the lie is, it ends up causing such big problems later on, which is, a misunderstanding. But at the same time, it could have been avoided if you just told the truth. So my PSA yet again, please tell the truth. Hey, Kazusa, if you don't come, there's no telling what will happen with this, There are still 2 hours before the party. Even if we get into an argument and I have to take her out by force, there's still more than enough time. I'm here. This is for Setsuna, because I don't want her to be lonely. Bing bong. Yay! It's done, it's done. Setsuna making her own birthday cake. Maybe it's a little too big. I'm not sure we'll be able to eat all this. You think? Well, that's all right. We can eat more of it tomorrow. The 2 of us. Listen, it's fine to be a couple and have a friend, right? You don't have to always, have it so strongly in your head. 2 of us, 3 of us, 4 of us. Dude, just live your life. You have a boyfriend and you have a friend. That's it. Hello? Haruki-kun? Where are you? I'm on my way. Sorry, I'm gonna be a little late. I'll be late, but I will be there. The secretive behavior that I always loathed so much. You can all start without me. All right, see you. And she doesn't correct him because he still thinks there's a big party going on. So being late isn't a big deal, but in actuality, it's literally just Setsuna sitting there waiting for you alone. Beep. I've just done it to the person who's most important to me. You all. Nothing is going to start, Haruki-kun. Well, he doesn't know that. Then again, he is keeping a secret. I'm not saying it's good, but... Huh? What did you just say? I said she's arriving at the airport tonight, so you probably won't be able to see her today. The airport? You mean Narita? Haruki has finally met Kazusa's mom. I see. So that girl hasn't told you anything. No, she hasn't. So they really brushed through this scene very quickly. The lessons she's been taking are in Vienna. Kitahara. Welcome back, Toma. Kazusa wasn't even there. Such a fast scene. I feel like it's hard to keep up without rereading it a few times, but Haruki went to Toma's house to try to get her to go to Setsuna's birthday party, met with Toma's mom. Her mom said, no, she's been in Vienna. She's just coming back from the airport now. So Haruki goes and meets her at the airport. And now we're here. Why are you here? I went and saw Yoko-san. She was way more ordinary and a way better person than I expected. I only just learned that my own mother was that kind of person very recently. The next stop is Onjuku. Onjuku. I love how instead of JR, Japan Railways, it's UR because copyright and stuff. Well, bye. Grab. Wait, where are you going? I'm tired. I'm going home so I can go to bed. Not happening. Dude, she just came from an international flight. Give her a break. Obviously, she doesn't want to talk to you right now, and you should kind of respect that. You are coming with me to Setsuna's birthday party right now. And you're going to tell her honestly that you and your mother are leaving for Europe next month. Bam, there's the bombshell. Convince Setsuna that you're breaking our promise, that the three of us would always be together. No, that's not what I want to say. Don't accuse me like that. I'm not accusing you, I'm just telling you not to lie. All Setsuna needs is you, right? Haruki. Why? Why do you have to vanish out of my life? Oh, she's shocked. Vanish out of your life? Oh, I hate this. You were the one who disappeared first. You chose to put yourself out of my reach. And now you're turning me by telling me to go back with you. Torturing me. Poor Kazusa. Dude. She's trying to distance herself because it's painful. Two people date, that's normal. She's being respectful of it, but she's distancing herself for her own mental health because she knows she loves you. She knows it's painful to be around you guys. She's distancing herself. Now, a really important thing that they really skipped over in the manga, and honestly, I really hate that they skipped it because it was so important, and that was the onsen trip, right? They went on a trip with the three of them for Christmas break. It was Haruki, Setsuna, and Kazusa. And that's when it was really put into place that, like, Haruki loves Kazusa, and he's having conflicting feelings. And then on the way home, after Kazusa drops the two of them off, she is bawling her eyes out and screaming and punching the steering wheel because she is so broken and upset seeing them together. And that's when she really, really starts distancing herself. And I do think that's so important to the storyline. And I just hate that they left it out. Why didn't you say that from the start? How was I supposed to know? You're so awful. God, what the hell? Toma felt the same way the whole time? How could I tell you? Setsuna had already told you. I knew it would only hurt Setsuna. For the sake of being honest with Setsuna, Toma and I couldn't be honest with each other. Stop. And here is where it should have stopped. Don't kiss her. You have a girlfriend. Holy crap, you have a girlfriend. You have a girlfriend and it's her birthday, let's not forget. Coming clean with your feelings is fine, right? He was about to come clean with his feelings to Setsuna as well. But now he's acting on them for another girl. Right after he was telling himself, no, I want Setsuna. Despicable. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm so mad. Not even just kissing her, right? A kiss of passion. Now he's like sticking his tongue down her throat. Dude, are you serious? I hate this. Slap. Why? Why are you so used to this? It's a true point. Oh, she runs out crying. Dude. Poor Kazusa. She tried her best to distance herself. She tried her best to leave them alone because Haruki made his choice, right? She was being so good. And now with Haruki wavering, he's just going to break two people's hearts. It's snowing. If I ran, I might be able to catch up with her. I could catch Toma again, but I couldn't move. I couldn't even make my way to where Setsuna was waiting for me. I just stood there. I won't give away too much because obviously the next part's pretty important too, but like, are you serious? Being honest about your feelings is fine, even if they're painful, even if they cause trouble. I really do think he should have done that. But don't come clean about your feelings and then immediately start making out with someone. Dude, are you serious? This is the point where I hate everything. Haruki is no longer cute and fun to me. He is a fool. Everybody makes mistakes, but the thing about Haruki is that it's like he looks for mistakes, right? It's like he sees a nice, clean forest path, and then he takes the forest path that is like a huge incline full of rocks and bears. You know? Just because there's ice cream at the bottom of that one. Are you serious? Well, that's it. That's not it. Absolutely not. We have so much heartbreak. So many things will happen. But for now, that's the end. So, thanks so much for being here with me on this chapter of the White Album 2 manga, and I'll be back with the next one shortly. So until then, hope you take care. See you.